Sup, bitches? Here on Friday, August the 23rd, I had to give the basic white girl face. I have now had a margarita. my first ever margarita. And you can see in the background, there's a pitcher. Peter ordered a pitcher. They've been talking about doing a lunch. Apparently they worked really hard while I was in the hospital. They were replacing the mulch in the playgrounds. So they had a pretty hefty couple weeks there, I guess, that I missed. So he was, I think, Gabe was talking about us all going out to lunch one day or whatever, and I guess me, because, you know, I just got back, whatever, celebrate not being dead, I guess, which is a good thing, I suppose. You know, so that was like, because I'm off my restrictions now. I've had my 2 weeks of light duty, so it's been 2 weeks since then, since I've been back. So, I mean, he's been talking about doing it for like 2 weeks now, I guess. So Peter was like, "We gotta get some Margs. We gotta get some Margs, man." So we finally, we weren't able to do the lunch today because there's a whole bunch of bullshit going on at the pool apparently, and the guy who was in charge up there quit yesterday and just kind of said peace out and left, I guess. Brett, you've probably heard me mention, not Rhett, that was the other guy, a little ways back, but Brett was the one that was in charge of the pool and everything, and apparently he just kind of up and quit yesterday, so there's all this shit going down at the pool that Gabe's having to take care of. So we were going to do the lunch today, and then he had to cancel because of all that bullshit going on, but we went anyway. After I ended up working until 3, because like they had the tractor out and they were spraying the weeds on the ball fields to try to kill them off and whatever. And then they were rearranging the stuff in the shop to try to be able to park everything in there, and Riley had to go do ball fields, and then we had to go do trash, and Riley like hurried apparently because he thought we were going to be done before he was, but we were not. We worked all the way up until 3, so but then we went and we had our little Cancun lunch, you know, and Peter got he ordered the pitcher of margaritas. So we had the whole pitcher to share, but we ended up being able to split it between the 3 of us, me, him, and Riley. Gabe showed up for a short minute, but then like his wife called and he had to go home, so he wasn't able to stick around for too long. But he did stop by and say hello, you know, and chat a little bit before he had to on his way out of town, you know. So that was fun. That was good times, you know. Just hanging out outside of work is, you know, fun to do. Drink some margaritas. I was looking at the list because I thought we were just gonna like each order our own drink. I didn't know Peter was gonna get the whole pitcher. But they had like a daiquiri. It's a pomegranate cherry. That sounds pretty fucking good because I've always been a fan of cherry, and I found pomegranate, usually I enjoy that flavor as well, but they have like mango daiquiris, and it's kind of like there's options to explore, I guess. But right now I have berry cherry Kool-Aid, which isn't as alcoholic as margaritas. But I got home, I shit before I showered, and then I showered, and then I thought I was going to have to shit again, but it was just a bunch of angry farts, so I was safe. I'm like, God damn it, like, I just showered. Don't do this to me, universe. But it's fine. It's fine. So, and yesterday, oh my god, I made the video, whatever. I think, because I think I put a clip in yesterday's video. I think I had to process the video, and I think I might have fallen asleep somewhere in the middle of while the video was processing. I know I got it uploaded at some point, but then I was out. I crashed the fuck out here in the couch in the front room. And that's where I stayed until my alarm to go to work last night went off. And I'm glad that I can hear. Let me flip this around. I'm glad that I can hear because, you know, that's my bedroom all the way over in there. That might even be my alarm clock. I don't even, maybe, who knows? I have all my sex toys hidden, so wouldn't have to worry about seeing my thumbs and my dildos or whatever's going on in there. But you know, but yeah, I was glad that not only could I, well, I mean, I could hear the alarm, but it registered in my brain, hey, wake the fuck up, it's time to go to work. Otherwise, I could have just. I ended up being like half an hour late because I was gonna. It was Mary's last night, and I had some of her containers because she sent food home with me. At certain points, because she's a Filipino lady, and she was basically, she's like, you eat like shit. I'm paraphrasing for her, but especially after I got home from the hospital, she's like, you eat like shit. I'm gonna make you something healthy. So she made me some healthy food. She made me some kind of cucumber salad that was really good, super good, and then like some rice and with egg and beef or something. I don't know. It was really good too. But I had that all finished up, so I had her containers, and I wanted to get them back to her. But I had to. I was gonna that was one of the things I was gonna do yesterday, but I ended up falling asleep instead. So I washed them after I got out of the shower, so that I could take them with me. And then I was like, you know what? I want to sit down for a minute. And a minute turned. Of course, I usually sit down sometime in between taking my shower and actually leaving the apartment and going, starting my journey to work. But yeah, I sat there for like an extra 10 minutes or 15, maybe. I don't know. I ended up being like half an hour late, but, just put in PPTO. I don't get a point for it, or half a point. It would be half a point at that point. But, yes. I made it to work sort of on time, sort of. But it's all good in the hood, baby. You know what I'm saying? And when I got home and after I got showered and everything, made it home in time to pay family pawn. So my thing, they even called while we were at the restaurant, but I just went ahead and I was like, I'll call them when I get home and do that, because they were open till 5. I looked it up, they were open till 5:30, so I'm like, I've got time. I don't have to worry about it, because it was like 3, maybe a little after 3. By the time we got to the restaurant, but I was like, I got time. But yeah, they called because this was the last day for my, my thing expired today or whatever. So I was like, yeah, I know. I was planning on calling you when I got home. But so everything's taken care of. Hopefully, my primary care physician, who hasn't even seen me yet, but I did tell them, I'm like, she's supposed to see me like next month on the 17th. If you need me to come in sooner than that, let me know. And I haven't heard anything back from them. So hopefully they got my paperwork signed and sent in. I would think if they hadn't, Cedric would have messaged me maybe and been like, hey, it's closing in on that expiration date and we still don't have your paperwork, so maybe talk to your doctor. Or maybe they only sent that message out once and then never again, and then if you don't get it in time, they deny you. See, I don't know if it's to get paid, which I already got paid because I got the legacy sick time, or if it's like to have the absences approved as well, because that's definitely fucking important, because I was out for like 2 weeks, between the hospital and, just having to, I guess it was a week and a half, maybe. Or was it 2 weeks? 2-ish weeks, maybe? I don't know. And having to have the week off at home to sit around and do nothing. So those would definitely be a lot of absences that, I would just be immediately fired if those absences aren't approved by Sedgwick. So, I assume that's the situation, because I think that's happened to other people before. They thought everything was taken care of with Sedgwick, and then something Sedgwick denied them or whatever, and then all their absences were like, there was just like their hands were tied. There was nothing they could do. I guess, I don't know. Maybe there was something they could do and they just didn't. I don't know. I don't quite know what the law of the land is because I've never been through this before, so I don't know. But so I think I'll still have a job. Like they want to hire me full time at Parks and Rec, so at least I have a backup in case I get screwed. But hopefully not. Hopefully not. Do you see how, like, this is all we have left of the book? Like, the year is winding down, people. I noticed that, like, a day or two ago. I'm like, man, I remember this book being, like, half and half, and now it's, like, it's so tiny. Yeah, I know. Like, I wanted to hear that again. Anyway, the 23rd. Last thing you shared, food, drink, ride with someone. Margaritas. A pitcher of margaritas. Good day for that fucking question, wasn't it? Yeah, that was it. And Peter gave me a ride home. We had to go out to Walmart real quick because his wife wanted coconut milk. That's what it was. Organic coconut milk. And it worked out better that he went out there first and then dropped me off on his way home. You know, so I was like, he's like, do you mind if we go to Walmart? I was like, no, it's fine. I don't care. I'm along for the ride. Like, I'm clocked out. I don't even care what I do anymore. You know what I mean? Like, it's my weekend. Like, regular job is done, over for the week. Parks and Rec is over for the week. I just went and had food and margaritas, so it's all good in the hood. Like, whatever. Plus, I mean, you know, he's being nice and giving me a ride home, so, you know, however it works out best for him, so that he doesn't have to come out here, go back out there, then come back here, you know. I don't know exactly for sure where he lives. Somewhere outish this way, so. Because it's always like if I work until 3, he always drops me off on his way home, so, I mean, I assume he lives out here somewhere. I think he's not just going out of his way for no reason, but, you know. But yes, definitely shared a picture of margaritas with Parks and Rec buddies today. So, that's that, I guess. So, that's a very quick, simple question, but definitely much story time today. Much more story time today than question time, which I guess is all right. But anyway, that's that. I'm going to get this started uploading because now I'm sitting down and I'm relaxing, and the crash is probably imminent, at least until my phone goes off at 9 o'clock and I take more. It's medicine. Minx was like, what's that? What do you have? Medicine. Yeah. I was saying something about, like, because, you know, we were going out for Mexican food today, and I was like, you know, the medicine that I'm having to take now is you know, is Spanish, is Mexican, because it's El Oquis. Now, that was not the dumbest thing that I said today, though, because we were in the trash truck, and, we went back to look at a woodchuck. You know, Peter saw like this big ass woodchuck, and so we went back to so that he could show me the woodchuck or whatever, and he pulled into this parking lot, and he's like, I don't even, or he pulled into this, I mean, it was a driveway. He's like, I don't even know if this road goes anywhere. And I was like, it was to the, there's a radio station up there. I can't think of the call letters for it or whatever. I saw cars up there once the other day, so I think it's still a radio station. I don't know how much they broadcast or when, I don't know, or whatever, but he, like, kind of turned around in there, like, he kind of went off in the grass to turn around. He's like, I don't know if anybody's here or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And I said something about, oh, don't worry, it's a radio station, not a television station, so they won't have any cameras. I'm this dumb on purpose. Like, I don't know what's wrong with me, but that's all right. That was before a single margarita. So, I'm just that dumb. But fun. Right? But anyway. I entertain myself, so that's okay. Anyway. That's that for today, I suppose. So, and I'll see you for what I think.